Hello and welcome to the How to Earn $1,000 a Month by Swing Trading Crypto series. In this video, we're going to talk about Ondo, or ticker symbol ONDO. So go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed to the channel, welcome back. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice, so please do your own research. I'm simply sharing my path and my experience with you. Only invest what you can stand to lose or be stuck holding for a long period of time, because the crypto market is still volatile, even though it can be lucrative. And beware of the spam in the comments. Usually there's two types of spam, or someone's going to ask for information on how to move their crypto from a wallet to an exchange. They're going to provide their security key or their security word key. Never do that. Then the other one is someone starting a conversation by saying, I'm new to trading crypto, or I'm a newbie, and then it'll end the conversation will end with someone trying to send you to a Telegram site, or a WhatsApp user, or a Telegram user, or some other similar platform. So just know that those two types of spam are in no way affiliated with the channel. So if you do see them, stay clear, because like I said, their scheme is to scam you. All right. So now, speaking of comments, if you already invested, plan to invest, or going to do more research on Ondo, go ahead and put a hashtag Ondo in the comments. And on this video, we're going to talk about the all-time high. Start off there with Ondo, when it happened, what it actually was, what the price was at the time, and what may have caused it to get to that, to reach that plateau. Then we're going to look at the 3-week performance of Ondo, or actually 22 days, and we're going to go from June 21st to July 13th and kind of see how it performed, use the actual prices. Then we're going to look at five of the top trading opportunities during that 22-day time frame. And then we're going to run a simulation with an investment of $3,000, and then we're going to see how much we could have made on all 5 of those trade opportunities if we took them, and then how close that would put us to our $1,000 a month goal in those 22 days. Keeping in mind that there's still 8 more days left in that trading cycle, in that 30-day trading cycle. Then we'll also look at some smaller opportunities, if there are any other ones available outside of the 5 trades that we picked as the top opportunities. Once we've done that, we're going to move on and look at the tokenomics of Ondo, which includes the current price, along with market cap and other valuable information that is essential to knowing before investing in or buying at the lowest price and predicting the highs and lows of Ondo. All right, so let's go ahead and see what was the all-time high for Ondo. And all-time high occurred December 15, 2024, as it reached $2.05. So since it's 2024, we'll know that it is fairly new. So the initial investment is hard to say. Some coins start low and then they take off and they reach a plateau and then they dip back down. Could be initial investors hype. Most of the times when there's a large climb, a lot of people will hear about it and they would kind of FOMO into it at the top, and then they'll have to wait to the next bull cycle to see it hit that price again. Meanwhile, the rest of the time it's sold for a discount. But anyway, that's what it was on December 15th, 2024, $2.05. Now let's look at how it performed over the last 22 days. All right, like I said, Ondo, we have June 21st to July 13th, and the highest was reached on July 13th or July 11th at 93 cents. So that was here. So it looks like it got close to it again on the 13th. But then the lowest price, of course, like all the other cryptos, was June 22nd, where it hit 64 cents. Of course, that was the time frame of the Iranian-Israel conflict and with the United States involvement. So as it started here in the news, it started dipping down to it actually happened, and then it went up slightly and then dipped back down again. Panic, and then so everybody realized, okay, we're all right, everything is getting back to normal. Everybody bought back in. So that's basically what caused that to go down low, just like most of crypto did. Now let's look at these 5 trade opportunities, and we'll start with the earliest and work our way through the month, or through the 22-day cycle. So on the 22nd was the best buy opportunity. So if you caught that and sold at the top here, that's a 2-day time frame from 22nd to the 24th. You'd get 20.3% return. And think about that. If you look at an APR, let's say you're getting treasury bills or something like that to get you 5.5%. that'd be excellent, but that's over. That's an annual rate. So this is 2 days. Now, even though we couldn't get, you can see by the chart, this is not happening every 2 days, but if it's happening every 2 days, you would multiply that by 182 days. That's 364 days in a year, and that would be your percentage, and it would be well over double. So 20.3% return rate in 2 days is phenomenal, right? But like I said, to catch this on the way down or get it anywhere in this time frame, it wouldn't have been hard to do. But the part of selling up here, knowing that this is not going to be a long-lasting panic. So if you held it out and got anywhere up here, you would have got, pretty good return. All right, so the next one was the 27th and through the 30th. That's a 3-day turnaround at 8.8%. Not as good as the 20.3, but still a good rate. No one should complain about that. Then here on July 2nd to July 4th, 8.6, a 2-day turnaround. Then here again, July 7th through July 11th. So that would be a 4-day turnaround at 16.3%, still a good rate. And then you get a 6.5% turnaround here, July, looks like the 11th to the 13th. So 2 days, 6.5%. All right, so let's look at some other opportunities that you might have grabbed, maybe 3% here, maybe from this low to this high, another 3%. Then a couple 2% from this low to these highs. And yeah, that's basically all that's worth mentioning outside of these trading areas. All right, so let's see how much money that would end on these percentage. So all I'm doing is converting these percentages to a decimal and using $3,000 because that's our investment that we're going to use on this simulation. So we take 3,000 and multiply it by 0.203, which is 20.3% as a decimal. So let's go. First one, the 20.3% ends up being $609 that you would have got off of that investment. So we'll add that. And then the 8.8% is $264. Then the 8.6%, so that was 8.8% was 264. 8.6 is 258, which is pretty close. Let's move this over here. It says we already reached our 1,100, our $1,000 goal, or $1,000 goal. So next we have $489, 1620, and then the 6.5 would be $195. Right, so the potential is there to easily make $1,815 or $1,815 in 22 days. So one thing is you have 8 days left remaining in this 30-day cycle to even possibly double that amount. And let's say we weren't fortunate enough to catch the very bottom or the very top, and we miss it within a 15% range on each of these trades. So you would times that by 0.7. So that's 70%. So 15 plus 15 is 30, and 100% minus 30 is 70. So we use 0.7 as 70% by our total. And even if we were within 15% of those ranges, buying and selling, would have still got us $1,270. Like I said, there's 8 days remaining in order to reach even more. So this month in Ondo was a great month to swing trade Ondo if you're able to catch those lows. Right? As you can see, it looks easy on paper, but I'll always tell you this is like, had you bought at the wrong time, you could have been stuck holding and missed all these opportunities. So especially up here. So, notice that the dips in this particular month and this whole time frame, once it hit the bottom, the lowest amount, it continued to climb. So if you were looking for this low again anywhere in here, you would have never seen it. So you would know that, okay, the low is going to be higher next time. And the same thing here, the low is actually higher this time, and the low is higher. So the low continued to grow throughout the month. So if you were stuck after this trade, like I'm going to wait till it gets to 64 cents again, or even 63 cents, you're still waiting and you only got this trade here. You missed all these opportunities. So that's just one small step of information of learning how to swing trade. But we'll get later into the technicals as we go through these coins. All right, so now that we've looked at the price range over the last 22 days of Ondo, we're going to look at the tokenomics and see how it stacks up. So the current price on the July 13th of the filming of this video was almost 91 cents. Remember, the all-time high was $2.05. So now here it's got a max. I don't know what this means, but the 47 on the market cap list, that's the order that it's in. So at number 47, it comes in at a $2.8 billion market cap. The 24-hour trading volume is 114.7 million, and the circulating supply is 3.1 billion. All right, so it's fairly new. So you see that the total supply and max supply is 10 billion. So it's like 1/3 circulating supply. So there are going to be more of these released. So this price can easily get diluted if it doesn't stay, relevant, and people are buying it at the same rate, and institutions are buying it at the same rate. It can easily drop in value. So just keep an eye on that. But for as far as swing trading, an excellent coin over this time period, and we'll continue to monitor it. So if anything changes, we'll be on top of it. But if you decide to trade early, or don't decide, or if you want to just monitor for fun, nothing wrong with that, because the more you know, the better chance you are to be successful. And just remember, the crypto is volatile, so things can happen that didn't happen 4 years ago, and it's in the last cycle. So it's going to be slightly different, but it's going to follow the same type of pattern. All right. So if you like this video, or if you found this useful, go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, when you subscribe to the channel, you get notified when new material is posted. And if you haven't done so already, if you are interested in learning more about Ondo, or you want to do more research, or you plan to invest in the future, go ahead and put a hashtag Ondo in the comments. And if you want to see other crypto broken down in the same manner, go ahead and click the rectangle in the middle of your screen. And if you want to see what other type of videos the channel offers, go ahead and click the circle at the bottom right. All right, so thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.